going to present the book, Doobie Doobie Boo. And this is actually called Reader's Theater. It is a form of retelling a story and acting it out. So without further ado, we present to you Doobie Doobie Moo. Farmer Brown keeps a very close eye on his animals. Every night he listens outside the barn door. The cows snore.
Doobie doobie moo.
The sheep snore.
Ba 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 ba.
And the duck snores.
Quackle quackle quack.
Duck keeps a very close eye on Farmer Brown. Every morning Duck borrows his newspaper. One day an ad catches his eye. Talent show open to all. Where?
County Fair.
When?
Saturday.
First prize.
A trampoline.
Second prize.
A basketball.
Third prize.
A mini chocolate.
As Farmer Brown opened his paper, he knew those animals something. Farmer Brown watched them closely all day. He watched them from above. He watched them from below. He even watched them upside down. And outside the barn, late at night, he heard the cows snore.
Doobie doobie moo.
He heard the sheep snore.
Ba 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 ba.
And he heard the duck snore.
Quackle quackle quack.
Inside the barn, the cows rehearsed Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Doobie 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 moo. 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 Doobie 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 moo.
Needs work, noted the duck. Next, the sheep rehearsed Home on the Range. Duck had them try again with more feeling. The pigs did an interpretive dance. And the duck continued to snore. Day after day, Farmer Brown kept a very close eye on those animals. He watched from the left. He watched from the right. He even watched them in disguise. And outside the barn, night after night, he heard the cows snore.
Doobie doobie moo.
He heard the sheep snore.
Ba 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 ba.
And he heard the duck snore.
Quackle quackle quack.
Inside the barn, night after night, the animals continued to rehearse. Finally, it was time for the county fair. Duck was pacing back and forth. The pigs were were drinking tea with lemon.
I love my pig.
They are up to something, thought Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown was not going to leave them alone. He loaded all the animals into the back of his truck and drove to the fair. When he got there, from the back of the truck, he heard the cows snoring. He heard the sheep snoring. And he heard the ducks snoring. He parked his truck and headed off for the free barbecue. As soon as Farmer Brown was out of sight, the animals ran to the talent show desk and signed in. It was time for the show. The cows sang Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Two of the four judges were very impressed. Next, the sheep sang Home on the Range with great feeling. Judges were clearly impressed. Next, it was time for the pigs' interpretive dance. But they were sound asleep. All of the judges were clearly annoyed. Duck really wanted that trampoline. He jumped up on the stage and he sang Born to be Wild. The judges gave them a standing ovation.